All right. Do you think FPV video, HD FPV video, affected new people getting into the hobby? I know it's divided people in the hobby and caused more hate with each other. I don't think that HD video divided people and caused hate. Because before, I think there will always be people who are more interested in being angry and being divisive than in having a good time. Those people were angry and divisive before HD came along. They just were angry and divisive about something else. And then HD came along, and those people decided to be angry and divisive about HD. I assure you, there are flight fields out there, there are flight clubs out there, that when an HD person shows up, they're like, welcome, my friend. Yes, here's what and they just integrate new pilots. They help everybody get along. My God, why do people hate HD pilots? Oh, they interfere with me and knock me out of the air. Oh, you mean like analog pilots have been doing to each other since FPV was a thing? Oh my God, I can't tell you how many times before digital was a thing, I was flying and somebody knocked me out of the air. So this idea, oh, digital's worse. Well, you don't understand. Digital pilots are stupid and don't care. They're just dumbasses who bought DJI. DJI. I don't need to learn anything. I just bought DJI. Here we go. Plugging in. Fitting it. I think somebody just crashed. Right? That's stupid. That's stupid. That's just a stereotype. And who fucking cares? Pardon my swearing. Oh my God. Do you know what, even if that's true, which I'm not saying it's true, do you know what DJI did? It's got a whole lot more people excited about FPV. It got them coming out to the flight fields. And when they got there, they didn't know a damn thing. And you know what we did? We told them to F off and we kicked them in the nuts. And I don't understand why FPV is dying, everybody. Help me out. Help me understand this. Right? No. Digital FPV didn't divide people. Shitty, divisive people divided people. I'm just as annoyed as you. I am 100% the frequency police. I will stop flying. And I will be, guys, can we get our flight lines sorted out? What effing channel are you on? Can we stop powering up on each other? Guys, I had somebody at Quad Camp, an event that I was running, that they had paid to be there, and I was running the event. And they were just plugging in and stomping on people. And I was like, listen, guys, you got to get our flight lines sorted out. And they were locals to the flight field. So they were like, it's not really how we do it here. And I'm like, well, I get it. It's annoying when you're getting stomped on and knocked out of the air. The answer is to educate people. Because if the answer is, F you freaking digital pilot, you get out of here, you don't belong here, and then you both get a bandana and you tie each other's wrists together like in that Michael Jackson music video, and then you get your switchblades out and you dance around and you stab each other, and whichever one of you is alive gets to use the channel, and the other one goes to the grave. No, be stupid. So yeah, I think HD brought a lot of new people into the hobby. That's what I think. I think a lot of people who looked at FPV and went, "What is this garbage? What are you doing to my eyeballs? This looks like shit." A lot of people looked at DJI and went, "Whoa, okay, that's what I've been waiting for," and they got into the hobby because DJI released a digital video transmitter. I know that's a hot take. You feel free. Oh, but Bardwell supports DJI. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at reality and saying what I see. That's not a political position. That's not an ideological position. Reality is not an ideological position unless your ideology is to deny reality. And I submit that I don't have proof, but I submit there's a compelling argument that the release of the DJI digital FPV system brought more people in to FPV than would have been brought into FPV if it had never existed. And when those people got here, some of them got a warm welcome and some of them got kicked in the nuts because they didn't come in through the same channel and the same pathway that you came in, and clearly yours was better. When you showed up at the FPV field, you didn't know shit. And people said, welcome. Some of them kicked you in the nuts a little bit, maybe. But people helped you. I know. I'm speaking for myself. When I got into FPV, I didn't know shit. The very first question I posted on RC groups was, I don't understand why I didn't have my idle speed set correctly on my ESC. So when I plugged in, my motor was going tick, 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 tick. And I was like, oh, what is this? I didn't know that idle speed was a thing and you had to calibrate your ESCs. And I posted on RC groups and somebody helped me. And now 10 years later, here I am. And that's why you will not catch me saying, if you came in through DJI and you didn't spend years learning how to solder and in RC groups, you didn't do all that shit, you're not legitimate, you're not welcome here. You won't catch me saying that. Anyway. And if you don't want to be that guy, if you don't want to be the guy who helps all the noobs, I get it. It's exhausting. Feel free to just keep your mouth shut while someone else helps the noobs. Absolutely. No judgment whatsoever. But if the noobs show up with their DJI goggles and you go, get out of here, then you're the problem. Ooh, I had a little rant in me. How about that? Oh, and also, those noobs who didn't learn how FPV video works and so they're stomping on you with their new DJI goggles, you didn't learn how DJI FPV works, did ya? Because I don't have a problem flying with analog, DJI Walkstail, whatever. I know how to avoid the interference, but you were so mad that things changed that you refused to learn. Some of you. I don't know who I'm talking to here. Somebody made up in my head.